Shalom. I'll start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to those electors pushing this truth. Across the four corners of the earth in all faith, truth, and sincerity. Alright, it's the brother I'm on a buy from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. Then we'll get this sentence going to just about you know how you have these leaders of Israel, these false leaders of Israel, that thinking that they are, are men of the Lord, that, they have the spirit of the Lord on them, to go into this truth and knowledge of the Lord, knowledge and understanding of the Lord, but not knowing that they deceiving and leading the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, which are the Lord's people, the Lord's chosen people. They're leading them to nothing but, death and destruction. They're not leading them in the right path of the ways and knowledge and understanding of the Lord, according to the scriptures. They're just going by their own, vain opinion, or, they doing the, doing what the so-called Edomites tell them to teach, as far as in these churches, and then like you got these Israelite groups, other Israelite camps that are not teaching the scriptures right, according to the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai, according to what thus said the Lord, and actually, but you can read it. You can read the scripture, but do you have understanding of it? Do you understand what it's saying? You can pick up the Bible and read, but do you understand what it's going into? You got these dark parables, that's in scriptures that you might read, but you can't perceive it, because on the Lord Yahweh Shai has gave selective spirits, men that's in this truth of the Lord Yahweh Shai, starting with the men of Great Millstone and apostles on, the apostles on down, and the men of Great Millstone. They had the truth and spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai. They had the spirit and truth of the Lord Yahweh Shai in them to teach His word, in a correct way, But all the other Israelites, these camps and these Baptist church preachers, they don't have the spirit on them, So all they doing is just lying to you and then deceiving you and leading you to death and destruction. But again, 2 is Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are raven and wolves. So yeah, it said beware, of false prophets. And this the Lord, speaking, and this, because this is red, this is the Lord speaking. He said, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are raven and wolves. So yeah, so I say these Baptist church preachers, these Israelite camps, they coming out with the scriptures, but really they not really following, really walking the walk. How to say, you can talk the talk, but you got to walk the walk as well. So they're not walking in the truth of the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai. They just out there, looking good, whatever, and speaking to the people, smooth sayings, whatever, but it's not according to the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai. The spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai, they might quote a couple of scriptures here and there, but they can't perceive it really what they're saying, what they're going into. They with that prosperity doctrine of, everything's gonna be all right. America's gonna you're gonna prosper in America, and America's gonna be, good. Nothing's gonna happen to America. But that's not the case, according to the scriptures, because the men of the Lord from the Apostle Ezra, Brother Great Millstone, we, according to the scripture, understanding that thus said the Lord Yahweh Shai is not with Babylon the Great, which is America. He's not with this wicked kingdom of Esau, Edom, the so-called man, the red man that's in power, because the Lord Yahweh Shai, He's gonna come back and chariot so-called UFOs and take down the so-called Esau, Edom, man. Which the Lord Yahweh Shai, he's not a so-called white man. If you don't know by now, he's not a so-called white man. He's a, if you see him today, he'll be a dark-skinned man, a Negro, from the tribe of Judah, So like I say, you got these Baptist church preachers, so forth. Other Israelite groups not they just coming looking good, but inwardly, they just looking to get gain off of you, get money off, get money from you, whatever, just trying to get some type of attention and status, whatever, to show that they ain't, they the one that they the one that the Lord is dealing with. That's not the case. The Lord Yahweh Shai is dealing with the lowly. The ones that, like I said, the men, apostles, elders, the men from the apostles, elders, and great millstone. That's on the highways and byways. That really had a true spirit of the Lord on. The Lord's dealing with the lowly, and those that are sincerely, teaching. They want to know the ways of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and teaching the word of the Lord correctly, and breaking it down, giving you understanding of the word, not doing it for no type of, notoriety or, try to get some type of name, not looking to get to attention like that. Just really just want to push the word of the Lord and just give you this truth and understanding of the word of the Lord, the right way, so that you can have understanding in your mind, and feeding your spirit, encourage your spirit, in the times to come, building you up with the knowledge and understanding of the word of the Lord, edifying you, which means to build up, the word, going to edify, means build up, edify you, to build up. So that's what the men of the Lord from the apostles, elders, brothers do. We do it to build your spiritual mindset. Understand the word of the Lord. Because like I say, these Baptist church preachers or the other Israelite camps, they do it to to get you an understanding of a carnal mindset of the word of the Lord. And to prosper and to prosper in America, and not to worry about nothing's gonna happen to America about the great whatever. That's not the case. That's a lie. That's they lying. But the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna he's showing it, but as we go forward more and more, but he's showing now who his true men, who's the ones actually breaking down his word right, who giving you the word correctly, and not doing it for no type of gain or status or money, whatever, trying to look good and not really sincerely want to save your soul, save give you his words so you can have a real understanding of the ways of the Lord, and not being confused about the understanding of the word of the Lord, because the Lord said he's not the author of confusion, but that's why the men of great millstone, though why the Lord Yahweh Shai set up the men of great millstone from the apostles, elders, brothers, apostles, elders, and brother and great millstone, to give you the right way and the correct doctrine and teachings of the word of the Lord, because all the other Israelite groups and Baptist church preachers, they are breaking the word of the Lord down wrongly, But the Lord, he's making he making known who his true men are, which is the apostles, elders, brother, great millstone. That hopefully we, hopefully me myself, be a part of righteous number. Like we hopefully be a part of righteous number too. We find the word of the Lord, But the ones that has truth of the word of the Lord, we are giving it to you in the right way, and not doing it for hey, look at me, for no type status or like that, just doing it because we fear the Lord Yahweh Shai, and we hoping for his mercy and deliverance, in the times to come, in the times of Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose and so forth. But we're in Romans 16:18, for they that are such serve not our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. So yeah, so I say, these other Israelite Council Baptist church preachers, they just, they teaching, they're not teaching the word of the Lord, for like I said, for the truth's sake, because I say, the truth, it could be real, I just say raw, But that what the men of Great Millstone do, we give it to you raw. We ain't shortcutting nothing. We ain't giving you, we not, just giving you the good, the good understanding of the Bible, but also the bad, They give you the good and the bad. We gotta give you the bitter and the sweet. We just can't give you just sweet, That's the false balance, of the Lord, That's a false balance, That's an abomination to the Lord, So we gotta give it to you correctly, and directly, and not shying away from the truth of the word of the Lord, But like I say, you got these other, these these proclaimed leaders of Israel, false leaders of Israel. They speak good, whatever, got fast speech, they're well, have eloquent speech, but they can't really, they not really, lead you in the right direction in the ways of the Lord, So they're deceiving the hearts of the people, which a heart right there. And the Hebrew word is lob, which means your mind. So they just deceiving the minds of the people, man. They, like I say, these, your Joel Osteens or whoever, these like I say, these Baptist church, mega church preachers and Creflo Dollars and like I say, these other Israelite camps, that don't have the spirit of the Lord Yahweh on them. They just, like I say, doing it for some type, money and, just trying to keep a status in this world without maybe, look good, But from there, I'll go to Isaiah 39, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of the Lord. So you got so-called Negro, Latino Israelites that don't want to hear the truth in the knowledge of the word of the Lord. They want to hear, everything's gonna be all right, and that's what, a lot of so-called Negro Latinos want to gravitate to, a comfort, like, they not weak, being in an uncomfortable situation, and that's what America has produced, to the so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites, accountability, of, the luxury, have luxury, or, just the, they produce, how things is now, we got the comfort of, order things online and, this and that, most everything done online is not no hand to hand. There's no what I'm gonna say, it's just not a lot of, it has had the so-called Negro Latino Israelites become, I say soft in a way. I'm trying to find another word, but no soft, got, not no edge to them. They just, what these so-called Esau Edomites have produced, these on TV, whatever media, social media, to, for you to, feel some type of comfort about just, comfortability, and not really have no edge, and trying to distract you, from, the truth of the ways of the Lord, they don't want you to get this knowledge, understand the words of the Lord, because they know that if all so-called Negro Latino natives, believe in this truth, come to this truth, I said, Lord Yahshua, he'll return back quick, and we, pray to the east, Praise the Lord Yahweh Shai, and turn to the east. He'll return, all Israel, come back to not just understand the ways of the Lord, and pray to the Lord Yahweh Shai towards the east to return and take down the so-called Esau Edomite, and come back, and deliver us from this hellhole, this captivity. We'll been out here, a long time ago, but that's not the case. Only a select few really understand. It's not just understanding the word of the Lord, But I say 2/3, which that's the number, of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites. That's the the undesirable number that the Lord Yahweh Shai, has set, in the times, as of right now going forward to be marked for death. Where however the death come by, you're gonna have those that starve from famine, getting killed down, gunned down by martial law troops, being put in a concentration camp, getting their head chopped off. Or ultimately, the last thing is when the Lord Yahweh returns. When his wrath, he bring his wrath and destruction by way of fire, and ultimately, like I said, the thermonuclear missiles being what it's gonna, wipe out this wicked kingdom Esau, and America, Babylon the Great. Not all the whole earth, and not the whole earth, and not the whole, and not all the countries not gonna get destroyed. It's gonna be certain countries get destroyed, get hit with missiles, but not all. But America, Babylon the Great is gonna be the main target. It's gonna be wiped out. The Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna, have his eye, his eyes set on to, be put down, and wiped out, and that land, and the land of Israel with them fake Jewish gutter rat, them so-called, them so-called Jewish people over there. They're not the real people. Them Edomites over there, the Amalekites, them wicked, devils over there, so-called white people, red people. But I'm gonna go to Isaiah. I'm ending off with Isaiah 39, Isaiah 30:10. We say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things, but speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. So yeah. So that what so-called Negro, Latino natives want to hear. Smooth things, everything gonna be all right, this and that. You're gonna prosper, but that's not the case according to the word of the Lord. The good thing is that so-called Negro, Latino natives, all the Israelites, all the people of the Lord, and that we are going to this is the end of captivity. No more captivities out of this one, and that Lord Yahweh Shai, he's gonna destroy this wicked kingdom Esau Edomites, and so-called Negro Latinos are gonna be the next rulers of the earth, but they don't want to hear that. They want to hear, nah, we want to stay in America. They got the mindset of just want to be in America, man. They don't want to see this place, America, Babylon Great, destroyed. They want to keep on doing what they doing. Same routine, party, bullshit, whatever, what they do. Go to work, working, keep working for Esau, paying taxes for this damn devil. But not knowing the men of the Lord from Apostle Elderberg and Great Minister, tell you, hey, man, we in the times of, going forward, man, and we are at the end of this wicked kingdom, and that, this system is going to fall. Lord Yahweh Shai finna bring this system down. And it ain't gonna be no more, partying, bullshit, no more, things gonna the Lord Yahweh Shai finna cut off. Cut off from Babylon, resources and so forth. The goods of this place, America, Babylon the Great, So that's what the men of the Apostle Elder Brethren telling you. We're not just telling you smooth, just a smooth thing. We telling you the bad to come, the bad gotta come, the worst, the bad times gotta come before the good times gotta come, which we are in the times of the beginning stage of the bad times, the sorrowful times, that's all ahead, the great tribulations, it's gonna get worse from here. But what's the good after the great tribulation and the destruction of America, Babylon the Great? Like I said, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, not with the elect of the nation Israelites. The 144,000, 1/3, is gonna be, the 144,000 the men, the government, the men of the Lord, it's gonna be the ones to rule, have rulership. But then, like I said, all Israel, it's not all Israel not gonna make it on this side, but they're gonna be brought back in the kingdom as babies in their right mind, in the right spirit, and then, like I say, and then all Israel gonna be saved, and the so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites gonna be rulers, forever, rulers over these, other nations, and having the so-called Esau Edomites and these red people in subjection and slavery and getting beat down in hardcore slavery. That's what's the good. That's the good to come. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, like our praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sister brothers, to the few Aqua sisters, do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep fighting with that say shalom.